Welcome to the spill, where you know we keep it real. Ladies say you see who's the guy. Yeah, only we spill. SPI double L. Welcome to the spill.
So I wanted to take some time just so we can keep Lamar Odom in our prayers. Honestly, he was my favorite player.
Favorite player? Boy, no, he wasn't all that.
Was he on the Lakers? Kobe?
No, he wasn't all that. The Lakers suck. Okay.
How did?
They do. It's all about them Bulls. Where we at?
I mean, I'm from Chicago, so you know.
Okay, so rap.
And I'm from LA, so Lakers. We actually have really messed
I
with
take
the
the Clippers over the Lakers.
But yeah, but Lakers too, because they
Anyway.
Anyway.
On a more just serious before we go live now, I definitely do agree that definitely keep anybody that's on the verge of dying definitely needs
Right.
prayer.
He's alive and well.
He's okay now. He's out of the coma. I just read today.
Out of the brothel as well.
But you know, that's not the important thing. So today's forecast is sunny with a little bit of turn up. How do you guys feel about homecoming?
It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit.
Let's get it.
Elite 17. Okay.
Okay.
Prominent 18.
Are y'all prominent?
You know, all I'm saying is that the seniors got it because this is our last homecoming and we're about to make it super, super
It's
live.
unfortunate y'all have fabulous.
But you know what? It's okay because we're going to make it live anyway with
Are
Wale
y'all?
and Fab.
How?
Because we're always fun.
Really, because last time
Oh.
I checked, I was like,
If I look at my watch, I mean, it's time for 2018.
You know, just because we're on top of our stuff and we be doing what we need to do to get out of here and get a job, doesn't mean that we can't have some fun.
I mean, we do the same thing.
Are you
though.
sure?
Yeah, I'm positive. That's crazy.
All right, cool.
Crazy when people.
Well,
when I put out for job interviews. Thank you.
Well, back to homecoming
In Elite 17.
with a couple 17. How about that? But no, I have a question. Like, what are you guys looking forward to in homecoming? Like, what is it that you guys are the most psyched for?
Tailgate.
Tailgate. I wasn't gonna mention tailgate. If you see me, just know I have some shades on.
It's probably
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
But I think for me, I'm looking forward to judging the talent show tomorrow.
Oh, that'll be fun.
What talent show?
CAU, we have everybody has a week of events. And our first thing is after the talent show. Just to do a little fun little kickoff.
That'll be
Hopefully
cool.
it's talent
I'm
about
the
this talent
judges.
show. Because
So-
you know how these talent shows do. The girls got to have a talent, the boys be out. And sometimes
That could be at Morehouse.
Right.
Not really sure.
Where's
But
Spelman?
CAU
That was
talent
shady.
shows, you know, they get lit.
Tea kind of hot. Woo.
Welcome to that.
Okay, but still.
I need to.
I know we got the talented 10th over there at the CAU, so I'm not
They
really
do.
sure, you know.
And they have the academic 10th 100%.
Hold
Get
on.
back
Ooh.
to
Anyway.
Homecoming is actually going to be really fun. I think people kind of, heard the lineup was going to be Chrisette Michelle, Wale, Fab, and people were kind of disappointed, but realistically, like, we're all going to have fun anyway.
I'm sorry, who's Chrisette Michelle?
No, no.
So like I said,
I'm sorry, where have you been for the past 10 years?
true.
Listening to good music?
But I mean,
She
okay.
sings the Ashton Martin part.
Oh, that was lit. That was lit.
The only thing I
That
remember.
was, no, I said that's the only thing I know.
Wow.
And then she has that
I
wedding
love that
song, My
song.
Best
So
Friend
now we
Wants
need
to
to
Have Her
question
Wedding.
what
Yeah.
is good music for you?
Future.
What a time.
What is
Well,
time
be
to be
alive.
alive?
Be alive, okay.
Is that
What is
good
it?
music or is that
True.
Right.
Does
I
Future
mean,
does
but
Future say
don't-
words? I'm
He
not
does
sure.
say words, but I actually understand.
Are you sure?
I can do future right
It's a
now.
little gibberish.
You know, actually, you know what sucks though is that we did have Future last year before he came out with all
Before he
this
started
stuff.
popping.
It's really unfortunate, and now I'm wishing that he could actually have come
Right,
back
we
with
get
this
Wale
stuff
for
this
free on
year.
Hub Wednesday.
We did get Wale for
Exactly,
free.
so I'm
Now,
not
why
gonna
we paying him now?
Why we're paying him, I do not know. Like,
And the last time I remember from Fabulous is Girl, You Be Killing Her. And that didn't kill the chart.
He actually got a song with Wale.
I mean, all of these artists have chart toppers, and my thing is that just because this artist may not be someone you listen to regularly or whatever, like, it doesn't mean that homecoming isn't still gonna be fun.
All right, girl, you just bought the ticket. You
but the
tryna wear
hip hop
out.
concert usually sets the tone.
I mean, my outfit cute. That's all I care
I'm
about.
still stuck on Ray right now. Ray said he's been listening to good music. that was
You
beautiful.
cannot honestly say that Future did not kill 2015.
Dirty Sprite 2.
Let's
Cody
get it.
Crazy. But
Let's
the
get
thing
it.
is, what was he doing before 2015?
Making good music still. You
That's
have
what he's still
monsters.
doing.
That's how he talks.
You have Monster. You have 56 Nights. You have
Never
Beast
heard of it.
Mode.
Never heard of it. But what I did hear of is Pink Friday Room Reloaded, the pink print.
What is Nicki Minaj?
We not getting
Nobody
Nicki,
heard
so
about
we not getting
Everybody heard about
Nicki.
Nicki except Meek Mill.
What other events are you looking forward to?
Thank you, because I want to talk about these tents that are going to be set up at Tailgate because they're about to
Tailgate
be
again.
live.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I'm a personal fan of Tailgate. You haven't
I know,
gone to
I love
really
Tailgate.
Yeah,
I love
Tailgate's
Tailgate.
I'm
definitely fun.
concerned about our football players, though,
Oh,
and
Lord.
how they are going to do at this.
Well, they've been winning this year.
They've-
Now.
Well,
Yeah.
wait, hold on. Let's talk about this. They've been winning home games. They
Yeah.
lost every single away game.
No.
They
Stay
have.
back.
Well, this is a home game.
home game.
At
This is a
homecoming,
home
it's a
game.
home game,
I know,
so
but
you
still,
know, home
people,
field
there's a lot of
advantage.
debate that they're not going to win because their
But we're not
morale
gonna
has
debate
been
it.
about this.
I mean,
Who are they gonna
let's put it
Who
into
they
the
playing?
universe that they will. Let's just
They
be
will.
positive about it.
Let's be
You know,
positive.
go
Oh,
Morehouse.
But you know what?
Go
Me and Janine
Tigers.
will be a part of, as well as you, Naila, because before Tailgate is what?
The parade.
Yay!
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
lit.
Well.
He trying to do a plug. So we have some kings and queens. Y'all want to say y'all
Yes,
positions
we
right
do.
quick?
Okay, so me personally, I'm the junior class president at Clarksville University. I'm also Mr. Campus Activities Board.
That's what we're
Hey.
talking about. Frank.
I have recently just been crowned Mr. Sophomore. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to Beyonce and Nicki Minaj for helping me.
Naila.
Yeah, I'm the representative for Miss Do Better, so I'm the queen.
And Janine.
And I was just recently crowned Miss Morehouse Business Association for this academic year.
Me and Ray just chilling. All right. All right.
Mr. and Miss just chilling.
All
You
right.
already know.
Thank
We
you.
here. We here.
But yeah, have you guys ever been part of the parade before? Have you guys ever seen it before? Because it's a little early.
I've seen it.
But actually, let's talk about how early it is, though. And they told us that we have to be up between
I mean, but it's
7
fun.
and 7:45.
It's fun. This is actually going to be my third year part of the parade. Freshman year, I was Mr. ABC.
Chris out here big time.
Titles,
Out here
titles.
big
Hey,
time.
sashes.
Are you gonna wear? So I have a question for you, Chris. When you graduate, are you gonna wear all your sashes over your cap and gown?
Honestly,
That would be lit.
I don't think I will. Believe it or not, I lived in those moments. I'm thankful for them. They could be hung up on the wall.
I
But
feel
I'm pretty
you.
sure by then I'll have something.
So
True
since-
enough. Some people be holding on to these titles for a
So since you
minute.
guys have had like the most homecomings, do you think this is going to be the best one, or what was the best homecoming?
For me, I think it will be the best one.
I think it'll be the best because I think I'm going to make it the best, even
That's your
though
last one.
because even though it's the last one, and even though in past years we may have had some more popular artists or whatever, like it's my last one. I'm gonna make it good no matter what.
I think freshman year, as far as
Don't
for
get
me,
emotional.
I really didn't know about tailgate and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But last year I experienced, tailgate and it was just lit. So I would like to be able to continue to build upon it. Like,
I think it's
Yeah.
gonna be lit
Yes,
anyway.
yes.
Like just the fact that it's all three schools
True
having a
enough.
homecoming
True
together.
enough.
But
That
you
in
know,
itself is
freshman year,
gonna be lit.
freshman year was the same way.
Your freshman year, I'm a sophomore, so I wasn't here
Your
unfortunately.
Sorry, the wait is over. You're here
I got
now.
you. I
Let's
got
clap it
you.
up for that.
Let's
You
get
know,
it.
But for me, freshman year, I didn't really, like when you were saying, I didn't really engage into that. I didn't
Right.
Really, like, we had bounce houses and people was having fun, and I was
Yeah.
in bounce house. Like.
Oh, that sounds lit. I love
Right,
it.
that
Like,
still
yeah,
sounds kind of
okay.
fun.
So,
I don't know about
And
that.
then sophomore year, I kind of got a little bit more. I'm like, okay, I get a feel, but this year,
It's over with.
I feel like that happens a lot.
So
Freshman
it
year,
turned
it's
out
kind
to
of
be in our favor, it turned out to
overwhelming.
be in our favor.
That's
Yeah.
right.
makes
But
you
yeah,
don't
I feel like that's real with homecoming. I feel like freshman year can almost be a little overwhelming because there's just so much happening.
Yeah, it was
And I
very
know for me,
overwhelming.
my freshman year, like the transition was kind of hard. I was really homesick. So for homecoming, I was like, can I go home? Because this is a lot. I don't know about
No,
y'all.
I legit thought homecoming was when you go home.
That's
Wait, so what are some
adorable.
of
You're
the-
serious. You're serious right
I
now.
know, right?
You're actually really
That's
serious.
adorable.
I know, but it's like homecoming weekend.
Wait, so back to what are the
'Cause I
other
never
events
had
Spelman
school.
and Morehouse are having?
Right.
I know we're having a fashion show.
I'm excited for that. I
And
think
And
we're
we're
your
having
fashion
coordination.
show is
That's
always
combined.
really
The
Oh,
nice.
yeah,
ball that
Oh,
comes
coordination
really?
ball.
together.
Okay,
The
okay.
Cornington Ball.
Is it from
Right.
this
Yeah,
year?
not the crowning, but the ball.
Right, the
will be
actual ball.
together.
That's
I know that
But
where's it at
coordination
this
for
year?
Morehouse and Spelman is actually Monday.
Monday tomorrow.
Yeah,
Coordination
tomorrow.
ball.
But also, I heard
Well,
of, no,
So
the crowning is what he's
Right,
saying.
Yeah,
right.
just
But also,
the crowning.
that part is I don't think a lot of people are going to say football because it's also
Pretty nasty.
But isn't Pretty Nasty happening after? Or is it the
It's
same
during.
time? Oh, it's
It's
during?
during.
I thought it was
It's
after.
just
What's
Never
pretty
mind.
nasty?
When it gets pretty nasty.
Pretty and Nasty is actually a party held by the Captains and the Qs. To put it in short terms, it's pretty lit. I mean, it's the Captains and the Qs. You ain't got to
You got
really
anything
go
on
into much
Toga?
detail.
I don't know.
Right.
Toga was pretty lit, so I don't know about all that.
I
Toga's for a
mean,
later date. I'm gonna save it.
Two different parties at two different times.
Save it.
Could be.
Have fun
could
in
be.
both.
Wait, so you're telling me that Pretty Nasty is gonna be around company?
Pretty nasty starts at what, 10,
Yeah,
11?
it should probably start up like around 10.
So people aren't gonna really show up till about maybe 12 now.
But let me
So
tell you
I feel like
something.
people will go to both.
Right.
Like people
Yeah,
will
here, a lot of people
probably
are not
They'll look at the ball as maybe like a
Yeah.
pregame.
But the
underclassmen
thing
go to
about
coronation.
people like me, we love to
Okay.
fashionably late. You gotta come dressed to success and be to start a show. I'm not. If the party starts at 9, I'm coming at 12.
I mean, that's all of homecoming though. Everyone, like, I've heard so many conversations about people setting up outfits for the homecoming.
My week is set up in my closet.
come
It's
at
hanger
9,
after
no
hanger
one
after
gets to
hanger.
see you.
Everything is
It would
good.
be
Really?
different if we had bangers each night. You know, each event would really be
Right.
killing. Maybe I could go get a fit for each night, but I'm trying to think like I'm probably maybe going to the talent show. Not probably going to Coronation. Haven't
broke.
decided.
That's what I'm
Wednesday.
True enough.
Tuesday. It's
Homecoming a
not,
little
it's
pricey.
not, yeah, it's not a lot of events.
Right.
So I'm just like, let me go get a good fit.
Honestly,
You know.
the
That's
mindset
true.
I have right now is what a time to be alive. I'm broke. I don't have time to be over here trying to
I am broke.
trying to splurge
Right.
and look like something I don't have. But what I
Okay.
have time for is to have fun and enjoy it. I mean,
Yeah.
Right.
Let me
college
tell
is
you something.
expensive enough. Like, enjoy
True.
your homecoming. I mean,
True.
Speaking
Putting
of
our
that,
outfits, that's crazy.
I definitely wanted to like touch on a couple little do's and don'ts, especially for
It's
our
important.
incoming freshmen.
It's
They haven't
important,
really
yes.
experienced a Spark House homecoming, so I
Yes,
feel like
Spark
we
House.
really need to like let them know. Okay, this
Well,
is what
let
I
me
want to
know.
stay
Can
away
Can I
from.
just start with the
Experience
first
it,
don't? Like, do not travel alone, y'all.
Please.
Do not
Never.
travel
Please,
alone.
please
do
be
not
safe.
travel
Please
alone
be
because
safe.
after
3, 4, 5,
tailgate,
stay alive.
after tailgate gets pretty dark, you know,
It
and
does.
some people are sipping on juice and they're just walking around all like this, you know what I mean? So definitely be in pairs, I would say 3 just to be safe, be in
Yeah.
a group of 3 because 2 y'all can still get snatched
Yeah.
up.
One
Just-
thing
just be
I will
safe.
say
Make good
for a
choices.
do is definitely eat. Make sure your belly is always full because you never know what you might be consuming after.
No,
And no,
because
not only
if your
just-
belly's
you're not
full, you won't be
consuming.
snatched in that outfit for a tailgate. So make sure y'all look good, get that body tight and right.
Yes.
I'll
that's
say,
it.
I'll say,
I mean,
I'll
it's
say
a little
make
late
sure
to
you
be-
stay hydrated.
Trying to get
Stay
yeah.
hydrated. It's a little
You know,
late to be
stay
trying to get
Stay
tight and right
hydrated,
though.
'cause
Homecoming,
you know
you
I
know,
mean, we
right
still do a
now.
couple sit-ups,
You
So-
feel like
crunches.
you'd be dehydrated.
So these guys, you
But-
know what I'm saying, make sure you stay hydrated.
Yeah.
You know?
Another
yeah.
do.
Yes, another do.
Any other do's? Any other
Have
do's?
Just
fun, be
have-
yourself.
Take pictures.
Have
This
fun,
is-
take
yeah,
pictures,
you
but I
don't get
think
4
the
years
biggest
to
one
do.
is the biggest do is have fun and be safe. Like, you know, just like we want everybody to have fun and make homecoming a good time. Like, we also want to make sure that nobody's ending up face Instagram because
Right.
they did
Who
some
would go
things.
Being put on a stretcher.
Right, you know, nobody wants to have to go to the hospital
You shouldn't have a
because
PCV experience at homecoming.
Yeah. And my main thing was with my freshman year, I
Yeah,
feel like
I
I
know.
watched it more than be a part of it. And I feel like definitely if you're a freshman, be a part of it. Experience it. Don't watch others experience it.
Yeah.
Have your own personal experience.
yeah.
So,
You only
yeah.
get one freshman
Right.
year. You might as well live it right.
Right, and be in the moment. Taking pictures and stuff is great. I love pictures. I take them all the
love
time.
pictures.
But also be in the moment. Don't be so concerned about, oh, am I getting this on Snapchat? That you're not actually experiencing what's there for you to experience.
My thing with the freshmen, I hate to just be the Debbie Downer. I don't want the freshmen to try to keep up with the seniors
Also
and the
true.
juniors because
Also
you know
Sophomore.
we
Sophomore.
but
Know
y'all, this is
your
not like
limits.
for me, like my freshman year I watched, and then sophomore year I tried to really just live it up. You know what I mean? But like if you're a freshman, I think it did us good. You know, trying to watch just to see what was really going on in the ropes because you don't want them to try to consume or do whatever what they see the juniors and seniors doing when they're not
Yeah.
really ready to consume
Right.
and do.
Just know your
what the
limit.
juniors and seniors are doing.
Responsible fun.
Yeah.
Yes. And also be aware there are parents and there are adults.
Administrators, you know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, it's
Right.
such a great time because you get to see Miss Myrna White 1905. You get to see
Yeah.
Miss CAU 1810. Like it's
Did you say
every-
1810?
1810.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're all coming
It's
back.
Okay.
everybody comes back. Mahogany
18,
Emotion
oh.
1501.
That's what's
Like
up.
it's everybody is so everybody comes back and it's just such a great experience. Especially like even though people don't go to the game. Well, that's the main game. Like all the old people be there. But I'm talking about a student. Like
The alum.
All of the,
Thank
all
you.
of the alum.
Alum.
the best
The
part.
people we
the people who
aspire to
trail.
be.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. The
Blaze
people who
the
have
trail.
degrees that we don't have yet. You know?
True. They got all the credits.
People
We're not
got
there
the
yet.
plug. The plug.
The
Make sure you
networking
talk to them.
opportunity.
Right. And that's what I'm
Please.
saying.
Make sure
That's
you
it.
network.
Yeah.
That's a dude.
They
Network,
have a lot
network,
of stuff to
network.
get to, you guys. They have a lot of influence, and also like the Mahogany Emotion comes back and they dance.
It's
Yeah.
With the
wonderful.
new- it's such a great
It's
experience
great.
if you
It's
go to the
great.
game. So please go to the game for a little bit, at least have time.
Halftime
Yeah.
is
Always a
the
good
best part of the game, especially at an HBCU,
Yeah.
because that's one thing that I love about being an HBCU is especially at homecoming we have like the marching bands and the
Battle of the
dancers and
Bands.
battle of the bands and fifth quarter and like all of these really awesome things.
I
But
usually never make it to the game though.
I did.
I just stay at tailgate the whole time.
That's-
Yeah,
that's
I
what
watched the
usually
game from
happens.
over the fence.
Yeah, from
True
over
enough.
the
Yeah.
fence.
I'm
You keep it through the fence.
Oh, they scored. Good.
but that's what usually happens. But I think homecoming is just gonna be really great, you guys. Like, and we can all be excited. So
I look forward to
yeah,
it.
look forward.
Cheers. We cheers.
Yep.
Homecoming.
Aw, and that's the spill.
ballerina.
Sometimes all it takes to be a dad is remembering how to be a kid again. Take time to be a dad today.
Wasn't able to join us for this segment, but we do have a special guest, Juwan Johnson, a junior from Morehouse College, majoring in kinesiology. He's also from Chicago, Illinois. He's a Bonner Scholar as well as marketing director for Top 10 AUC. He's good friends with one of our co-hosts, Ray. Welcome to the show, Juwan.
Thank you. I really appreciate y'all having me, giving me this platform to talk about the things that we all need to talk about in today's society and what's going on in our community. So I'm really grateful for this opportunity to use you guys, to use the platform. Appreciate it.
Can you tell us a little bit about Top 10 AUC?
Well, I'll give a background. The reason behind Top 10, everybody involved in Top 10, we all have a different story, a different background. My story is I came from a homeless background. I lived in the projects. I was homeless. I battled different mental disabilities with being dyslexic, having ADHD, and overcoming all odds by persevering and chasing my dream to be a student at Morehouse College, to follow the leaders that, Morehouse always work with and provide. So I'm really grateful for that. That's what really started the initiative for Top 10. All our background from coming from Chicago and different urban areas in the city. But Top 10 AUC it's a mindset. We promote freedom, motivation, education, and we want everyone to know that you guys matter. Blacks, Hispanics, Chinese, any race, any different thing, no matter what the denomination or religion, we want people to know that they matter. So.
I know you hit a little bit on motivation.
Yes.
Can you talk about a little bit more, about your journey to get to Morehouse College?
Man, my journey was tough. It was, man. I actually, to keep it real, I actually wasn't accepted to Morehouse. So, yeah, it was crazy. I found out I wasn't accepted like 3 weeks before school started. So I'm thinking I'm finna go to Morehouse, everything fine. We talked to admissions, everything was fine for my understanding. But I got the rejection letter, so I had one decision to make. Either I was gonna come or I was gonna find a different school to go to. And knowing me, I don't know how to give up. So I just chased my dreams, continued down that path. I came down here 2 weeks in advance before NSO week with my mentor, Ken Johnson. Shout out Ken Johnson. Yeah, I came down here with him, and we talked to admissions every day. We woke up at like 5 o'clock in the morning in a long admissions line for like 2-3 hours just to get that #1 spot. Y'all know how admissions is in any HBCU, yeah. So it's crazy. See, I already know we had to get there first. So we got there at 8 o'clock every day for like 2 weeks straight, and just telling them my story and tell them why I would benefit from Morehouse and how Morehouse would benefit from me with my legacy, with my drive, and different things like that. So by the grace of God, I was admitted, and ever since then, I've been excelling academically and socially. So I'm very blessed. Yeah, appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Welcome to the spill, where we keep it real. Ladies say you see who's the guy. Yeah, only we spill.